Hello, true believers. Welcome back to another Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. Reading some Swamp Thing. All right. I got the old Swamp Things out. We got a guest coming in here to help us tonight. The guest co-host. He usually works on Sunday, but he's off at this time of the day. So we got all the way from the is it the First and Flight State? Yeah, North Carolina.
Yep.
All right, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
All right. You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm good.
Tired?
Yeah.
Well, we got a long show ahead. We might as well just go ahead and get started. So, we'll get started with the new comic book day previews. I'll get that to jump up there. We'll share the screen. There we go. Go back. Move that. And here we go. Bill's Treehouse says, "Welcome to Costco. We love you." We love you too, Bill.
Yep.
All right. Let me get to first up. We got the it's I think issue 24 is the last one. There's Ultimate Spider-Man issue 21 coming out. We got I think it's coming to an end at issue 24, the whole Ultimate Universe. You got the Alexander Lozano 1 in 25 variant, which is the one I've been hunting down, trying to get. David Messina does a variant. We got Francisco Mana. Next up on the list, we have Absolute Wonder Woman 12. It's almost been a year old. We got some great covers like this Yasmin Putri variant. Looks pretty cool. We got Detective Comics 1101. They're closing in on, well, there's a lot of Detective Comic issues, I'll say. We got Gabrielle Dell'Otto. I like that Gabrielle Dell'Otto one.
Yep.
The Frank Cho one is pretty dope. Even the Bane one's kind of cool.
Yeah, I can't make the shop
Superman
this week, but these are cool.
This is Superman 30. This is, I think, where they finally find Booster Gold. We got Booster Gold fighting with him. I love Booster Gold. He's one of my favorite. I don't know why, but he's one of my favorites. We got some cool covers there, Dan Mora. You can see all the variants. X-Men 22. 8 variants for that. Another one of those Alex Ross ones. Joshua Sway. Looks like we got a Marvel Rivals variant. Justice League. It's pretty cool. You got Kevin Wada, Nathan Zerdy. Zerdy's been doing a lot of good covers for Justice League Unlimited.
Yep.
You got Wonder Woman issue 25. Mark Spears doing Wonder Woman. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? I like this one right here. The Yasmin Putri Pumpkin Spicy variant. Yummy. That may be on my list this week. Green Lantern 27. We got Green Arrow 28. Void Rivals 23 comes out. Very good series. It's Hey, Missy Mars, how you doing?
Hey, Mars.
Good to see you, as usual. So yeah, I'll kind of keep you up. I'm just trying to update everybody on what's going on here. We got now the one thing about Void Rivals is, of course, it's connected to the Energon Universe series, and I was wanting to read issue 22, but I forgot to get 21, so I got to go back and get that. But it's a very good series. Robert Kirkman has been doing it, and they're all connected with G.I. Joe. And if you're not checking it out, go pick up a trade or something. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend it. Daredevil 25. We got plenty of one of them ugly Halloween. Hey, Will, look at the ugly Halloween mask.
Those are terrible.
Ultimate Hawkeye #1. I got this one on order, I think. we got a cool some cool variants for this. Like a one shot. I like that list of the lyrics one. We got like a dominatrix thing going on there. Something new history of the DC issue 3. Flash issue 25. Immortal Legend Batman number 2. I heard that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Superman Unlimited 5. That's I've been collecting that. We're up to issue 5. I kind of like it, to be honest. We got Death of Silver Surfer number 4. Spider-Man and Wolverine number 5. I forgot that was even happening still. Storm issue 12. Usually some nice variants for Storm. The Dolly variant. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Catwoman cover A is actually pretty good. Catwoman 79. We got the Dan Panosian.
I love
Kathy Kwan one is pretty cool.
The Lotto one's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's been doing a lot this month. We got the Mortal Thor number 2. We got 7 variants for that. Fan Yang, another Halloween. At least that one doesn't look as bad. Yeah. Black Cat issue 2. Adam Hughes doing cover A for all of those. We got an Alex Ross one coming out for that. Harley Quinn 54.
Like I said, unfortunately,
cool art. I like this.
I can't make the shop, but the week after, I think I can.
We got Gabriel Delato drawing Harley.
Nice.
And we got David Nakayama. He likes to draw Harley. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Mr. Terrific Year 1, issue 5. Emma Frost, White Queen, number 4. That's Nakayama doing the artwork for that. I kind of like this Annie Wu variant. It's like she's supposed to be like Elvis. That's kind of cool. We got the Enchantress here, Alex Ross cover. I don't know. I kind of like that stuff. We got Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. This is issue 3. We got the X-Men on the cover. I guess he's going to destroy them now. Look at that Lee variant there. 1 to 100. That's kind of cool. Although I don't know what Wolverine's going to do except get 8 about Godzilla there. But Hyde Street number 9 from Image. It's part of the Ghost Machine stuff. It's a horror anthology. I like this Creature Crisp Ivan Reese variant. It's kind of funny. It's like a cereal box. We got the X-Ray Specs variant for Sean Bon Gorman. I probably should have kept reading that one. I had to drop it, though. Monstrous number 60. From Image Comics. So we got from IDW, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, first series. I don't know if what this one's going to be like, but they got a lot of homages on those covers. We got Jeff the Land Shark number 4 from Marvel. Skinbreaker number 1. This is a new series. Robert Kirkman. And it's got David Finch on this some cover art here. Tony Moore, Lorenzo De Felici, Eric Canetti, Ryan Otley, and David Finch sign foil. Okay. So yeah, I've been kind of wanting to get that. It's like they're like in a kind of a Conan the Barbarian-esque world or something. They got all new Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider number 2. I like this Megan Hetrick variant a lot. That's pretty cool. I like all those. I like when they have like all those vibrant colors like that. You know, You got Universal
Matt,
Monsters.
I've got to go. I have dinner. I didn't know it was going to be so soon.
Okay, it's okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Oh, good one.
Here we got what's up, Ace? Hey George, how you doing? We got this is My Soul is a Neon Beige. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's mine's probably like a fuchsia color, maybe salmon or something. I don't know. And then we got Madam in the house. And then Phil said I've accidentally spilled spot remover on my dog, and now he's gone. Isn't that like a what's that guy's name? The comedian. That sounds like something he would have said. I can't remember his name all of a sudden. But anyway, sounds like something he would have said. I'm a very vibrant. I don't know, whatever you call it. I like vibrant colors, though. Anyway, we got in Universal Monsters Invisible Man #2. Some pretty cool covers on that one, looks like. I didn't know this one was still going on. DC versus Vampires, World War V #12. All right. I got to turn something off on my phone here. I don't know. I'm not really much into the vampire shit anymore. We got The Thing, issue 5. Vision and the Scarlet Witch number 5. God, those Halloween mask variants are atrocious, by the way. Escape issue 2 from Image. It's about this guy, crashed pilot in the military, and he's like trying to get away, from a capture. Yeah, Stephen Wright. Yeah, that's his name. I didn't know his name, but I knew who that joke was from. All right. Venom, Black, White, and Blood #2. News from the Fallout #4 from Image. It's like a post-apocalyptic book, I think. Battle World issue 1. So, of course, DC has to do DCKO. So, of course, Marvel has to come back with another Battle World where they're going to be fighting on it. I like the Mark Bagley one here. This is like an homage to the new universe Marvel stuff that came out in the 80s. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Undiscovered Country #33 from Image Comics. We got Predator, Black, White, and Blood #3 from Marvel. Dr. Aphra, Star Wars Dr. Aphra, Chaos Agent #4. I know my buddy Trev likes that series a lot. Twilight Zone #1 from IDW. Oh, really? I didn't even know about this. Ooh, I might have to get that. Twilight Zone, man. What do y'all think? Would you buy a Twilight Zone comic? I would. Spider-Girl, issue 4. David Nakayama doing the cover art on cover A. And I've heard good things about it. I don't know. It might not be that good, but we got a Alex Ross rocks. Say that 3 times real fast. Alex Ross, Thomas Dagger version variant of Dagger from Cloak and Dagger. Space Ghost 3 comes out this week. Only 8. Dynamite's kind of slacking. Only like 8 variants this week for the Space Ghost. Mark Spears Monsters issue 7. And I think I got this one right here coming. It's the cover B, Hexy the Witch. It's like a JSA homage, I think. We got, and they got some cool ones. They always got cool ones there. Halloween 6. There's that Halloween 7. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. I like this one right here, the Famous Monsters homage. That's pretty cool. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, issue 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures 29. There's a lot of books coming out this week. Hornsby and Halo issue 10. Yeah, you're right. It could be a sleeper. I know they had kind of a little success with that X-Files series a few years ago. Yeah. Got Hornsby and Halo #10. Another one for Image. Viking Moon #1. This is a new series. Well, that looks kind of cool. Whatever Viking Moon is. I think we need a closer look at Viking Moon. What do y'all think? It says in 1003, Leif Garrickson established a Viking settlement in Vinland, present-day Newfoundland. A strange new world of plenty, but populated by indigenous people and something else, something unnatural. 20 years after the original expedition ended in disaster, a new attempt to settle this wilderness is made. Ulf and his hardened tribe of Vikings soon discover that the whisper of creatures who are both human and beast are not primitive legend, but death-bringing reality. Vikings versus werewolves. The real reason the Vikings fled North America. A tale of blood-curdling horror and barbaric adventure from the Eisner Award winner Joe Pruitt, from Voices in My Head, Cable, and Domino, and legendary artist Marcelo Fruzen, who drew for Hellblazer, Loveless, Kick-Ass, and The New Girl. And that looks pretty damn cool. I think I want that series. All right, let's keep going. Where are we at? All right, we're down here. Viking Moon. Okay, next up we got Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx, issue 5. I have issue 1 autographed, actually. Lazarus Fallen, number 4 from Image. Got a lot of Image titles this week. Image, The Voice Said Kill, issue 3. Conan, Scourge of the Serpent, number 1. Ooh, I might have to get that. Okay, I got to write this down here. Hold on. We got Conan and Vikings. All right, we got it. Sleep, number 5. I don't know much about it. It's like a horror book. I know my friend Dan's Comic Corner likes it. So I don't know if it's worth checking out, but I might have to probably go back and look at it. It looks kind of cool. Silverhawks, number 8, 14 variants. Good God. Dynamite. Yeah, usually it's 28, though. Gyna, Naked Aggression, number 4. I read issue 1 of this. It was not bad. I can't afford to keep reading everything coming and going, you know. The Phantom, issue 1. Cool. The Phantom, I might have to get that, too. This is from Mad Cave. Mad Cave is killing it. Yeah, they've been straight killing it. Pale Knight, number 5 from Mad Cave. Another Mad Cave book. Looks like a plague doctor. The Last Star Trek, The Last Starship, issue 1. Well, damn it. That's another one I might have to get. Good God. All right, Last Starship. Now I got to write that one down. All right. It's kind of like when I eat. My eyes are bigger than my stomach. I don't know if I can afford all this stuff, but I want it. Quick Stops, Volume 3, number 2. It's like Brody and what's her name? It's got to do with Mallrats. Yeah, I probably need to get that. Damn, man, I wish I could get everything I want to read. But Street Sharks, number 1. We got the Street Sharks styling and profiling. From Zenoscope, Grim Fairy Tales 100. We got He-Man, the Master of the Universe, the Sword of Flaws from Dark Horse Comics. Damn, that one might be a good one too, though. Now I got to write this He-Man down. He-Man. Quick Stops. Yep. I'm trying to expand my mind into other stuff besides Marvel and we got WYND, The Power of the Blood, number 5, X-Men 139, Chainsaw Man 215, Valiant Beyond Bloodshot number 2 from Alien Books, Far Down Below, number 5 from Mad Cave, Vox Machina. All right, we got Nightwing 130, Cover E, Gabriel Delato. It must be like a second print or something. We got Vampirella Halloween Horror number 1. All right, Vampirella Halloween Horror. I kind of like that. Might have to get that Buzz, that Aldrin Buzz variant looks kind of dope. All right, Vampirella looking hot as ever. All right, well, I think we've seen enough. We got a Skin Breaker Treasury Edition coming out. 6th printing of Absolute Superman 1. Well, anyway, there you go. That is your key issues of the week. I probably spent too much time on that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be like a 20-minute segment now, but this next one's a short segment, so bear with me. It's one of my favorite segments because I get to pick my picks for variant covers of the week. And without any further ado, we'll get into it right now. Here we go. First up, from the New History of the DCU, number 3. This is a Ryan Sook variant. It's like a homage to Superman 75, The Death of Superman. I just think it's great. I just like everything about it. I like this kind of style of homage. You got the black Superman shirt. It's supposed to be Connor, I guess. Connor Kent. And there's Superman in the back with Wonder Woman. And you got the Titans over here. It's like, yeah. And then we got Mark Spears Monsters, number 7. This is the cover B, Hexy the Witch. I'm a sucker for sexy witches. That's all I can say. And I kind of like the view of this one. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Why I like it. Next is another Mark Spears Monsters. The Basil Go-Go's homage cover issue. The one and only monster. This is a homage to famous monsters of filmland. I really like it. Next up, we got the Catwoman variant this week. That's a Dan Panosian, cute little kitty, and a sexy little kitty, sexy big kitty. I love Catwoman. She's awesome. She knows how to style and profile. Look at that outfit. I mean, that's pretty good. Next up, we got the Leslie Lyrics variant for Ultimate Hawkeye number 1. It's a one-shot. I don't know who she's supposed to be, but I like it. I kind of like the dominatrix types. I don't know. I guess that says a lot about me, doesn't it? No, well, anyway, it's pretty cool. And Leslie Lyrics is a pretty cool artist. Next up from Putri, this is the Wonder Woman Spicy Pumpkin variant. We got a good, sexy-looking witch again. Of course, Halloween's around the corner, so there's going to be a lot of Halloween-y kind of stuff coming out like that. Yeah, I might have to get that variant too. That's pretty badass. All right, next up, I got this one. This is Frank Cho from Detective Comics, 1101 or 2 or whatever it is. I just like that Batman, the bat symbol behind him, the bat, whatever you call it, the bat signal, yeah. All the bats behind him. That's pretty damn dope. Next, we have another Yasmin Patry variant. This is her Absolute Wonder Woman number 12. I just like everything going on here. You got these skeletons, and she's fighting these skeletons. You got all this cool, colorful stuff behind her with that big giant-ass sword. What's not to like about that cover? And then my top pick for variant covers of the week is this one. This is by Alexander Lozano. This is for Ultimate Spider-Man issue 21. I don't know. I just love the colors. I like redheads anyway. And it's Mary Jane. You got the kitty. It's just something cute going on. I like cats. I'm an animal lover. I just think it's really cool, vibrant, as we said earlier, Phil. Cover. I don't know. I like it. So there you go. That is your variant covers of the week. Next up, we have another segment to come up. This is another kind of a shorter one usually. I haven't had a chance to look at everything this week, but this is the segment we call New Keys of the Week. It'll come on. I think it's on there. New Keys of the Week. New key issues. So this is the new. That's where we go over the new key issues from a Key Collector app. And let me share the screen while that's up there. We will share the page for Key Collector app real quick. Heavens to Murgatroyd, even. Exit stage left. That's my little Snaggletooth impersonation, or Snagglepuss. I hope it wasn't too horrible. Heavens to Murgatroyd. All right. There we go. Yeah, it's working. It just takes a little while. Here we go. We got it. We're good. First one, we got Battle World number 1. The debut of this is the first issue. That's the key fact. Debut of the multiverse version of Wasp, Spider-Man, and Captain Marvel. This will be a 5-issue series that will unite shattered fragments of infinite worlds to form a single planet that will play host to an epic conflict with characters including the Maestro, Spirit Rider, Starbrand, and Storm from the Days of the Future Past story arc. So That sounds kind of interesting. I don't know. Detective Comics 1101. And this is supposed to be the possible first cameo appearance of the Lion, a character mentioned in the solicitation of Detective Comics 1103 as Gotham's newest villain. Next up, we have Masters of the Universe, The Sword of Flaws #1. Key fact is this is the first issue of this series. An ancient and evil artifact is unearthed from the depths, and it's up to the Masters of the Universe to find the Praetorian power before their enemies do. Yeah, I got to get this one for sure now. Quick Stops, issue 2 from Dark Horse Comics. Tribute story written by Kevin Smith for the late, wonderful, beautiful Shannon Doherty, who was in Mallrats in 90210. She died, of course, in 2024 from breast cancer. Remember, and also that reminds me to remind you guys that Comics Curing Cancer is right around the corner. So if I have any mods out there in the chat, please put their Instagram link in the chat if you don't mind. I don't know if there's any mods there or not, but if you feel like doing it, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. But anyway, next up we got Skinbreaker issue 1 from Image Comics. This is the first issue. This is an action epic from Robert Kirkman, the creator of Invincible and The Walking Dead. He tells the story of people on the verge of collapse and their fight for survival as the many threats they face close in for the kill. Next up, the premiere issue of Street Sharks, issue 1. This is the premiere issue of a 5-issue series that revisits the mid-90s animated series Street Sharks. And that's pretty cool. I like Street Sharks. The Twilight Zone, #1. Yeah, I got to write that one down too, I think. Twilight Zone, #1. Anthology of stories. It's a return to the Twilight Zone in this all-new anthology series featuring stories from some of the best creators in comics today. Next up, we have this is the 40-page one-shot featuring Hawkeye hunting the Maker. It's Ultimate Hawkeye #1. And we got Ultimate Hawkeye stars in their own solo adventure spinning out of the Ultimates. Breakout hit character Hawkeye goes on a covert solo op that will have a massive impact on the future of the Ultimate Universe. Straight from the mad mind of acclaimed writer Stephen Graham Jones, who wrote Earth Divers and the Only Good Indians, along with a framing sequence by Denise and Juan Fergelli. Next up, we have Viking Moon #1 from Image. 20 years after Leif Erikson's doomed expedition to Vineland, a new band of Vikings returns to North America, only to discover that the real threat isn't the natives, but the bloodthirsty werewolves that haunt the land. And last but not least, we have Wonder Woman issue 25, and this will be the first appearance of the matriarch, who is a harbinger of death. Well, that sounds ominous. But anyway, as ominous as that sounds, not as much ominous, but this is the end of this segment. So that is your new key issues of the week. Thank you for playing. All right, now we got another one to go. We got here to see what's going on in the chat. You got Missy Mars saying hello to Madam because he's a gentleman. Okay, next up. The trending 20 comics of the week, according to the Key Collector app. So I can bring this up here about any more problems. Yeah, I get all this information from the Key Collector app. So let's take that off the screen. Now we will share another screen. And we got Jeff showing up in the house. In the house. There he is. I think there he is. Okay, anyway, he'll be here in a minute. Oh, no, there he is. Now he's here. All right. Hey, Jeff. You're right in time for the trending 20 comics of the week.
Cool.
Oh, nothing. We're working on some stuff. I've been like programming the whole month of October for Bad Cinema and Good Cinema because it's going to be all horror movies.
Nice.
The whole month. Actually, we're going to get an early start because tomorrow, next week, I guess I could tell everybody now, we're going to start off Halloween month early. because next week we'll be the first comes on a Wednesday next week. And
I'm not mad at horror movies all month. I'm happy.
Bad Cinema presents Chopping Mall from 1986. And then after that, on the next Thursday, this is not this Thursday, but next Thursday, Good Cinema presents Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So we got a couple of bangers to start out Halloween month. But this week, don't forget, though, for Bad Cinema, tomorrow, Enter the Ninja, starring Franco Nero and Sho Kazugi. Yes. And then, of course, Thursday, I changed it back to Thursdays, 12:30 Eastern Time, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Paul Newman, and the late great Paul Newman and the late great Robert Redford, unfortunately. I always like that part. He's like, well, hell, the file will kill you. Hopefully everybody can show up for that. I think that I threw it off by doing it on Friday, and then I think it's okay to do it on Thursday. All right, let's get into this. The Trinity 20 Comics of the Week. First up, we have Absolute Batman number 7. This was the issue where they introduced the Ultimate Mr. Freeze and Cameo, and there's been a 350% increase in copies sold this week versus previous week, as the Absolute Batman series continues to be the top seller on the secondary market. Next up, a book I used to own, I wish I still did, Avengers 144. This is the issue where Patsy Walker becomes Hellcat after finding the first cat superhero suit. There's been a 33% increase in copies sold this week. This is a Herb Trimpe. It's a Gil Kane cover, but interior arts by George Perez. From the year I was born, 1976, and I got rid of it. I'm an idiot. All right.
So why is this one hot all of a sudden?
I have no idea.
It's got to be movie related. I would surmise.
I don't know, maybe Patsy Walker will be in one of the movies. Hey, you might be familiar with this one, Jeff. Universal Monsters Invisible Man number 1. This is the Retailer Appreciation Edition. It was intended to be blank inside, but some copies were printed with a full interior story. 300% increase in copies sold this week versus the previous week, and it's got up to a high of $65. Next up, a book that I've been wanting to get in a low grade, of course. Superman, $199 from 1967. The first time Superman races the Flash. If you're wondering, spoiler alert, it was a tie. All right. Next up, a little controversy this week, I guess. Red Hood number 1 blank. Woo! That reminds me of something somebody said last week, Jeff. I'm sorry. That was pretty dark. Anyway, Red Hood number 1, 250% increase in copies sold because, well, they canceled the series because the writer said some stuff that upset some people.
Yeah, the Red Hood book's going to hang around on lists for probably another 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I'm sure the blanks are always hot anyway when they come out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody's always wanting the blanks. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 124. First appearance of Manwolf, the son of J. Jonah Jameson, who discovered an amulet that turned him into a werewolf. And there's been a 220% increase in copies sold. I think maybe because he's going to be I think it's something with Brand New Day, but it doesn't say. Okay, this is a book that knocked me off my ass when I was in high school. Preacher, number 1 from DC Vertigo, 1995, written by Garth Ennis. First appearance of Jesse Custer, the Preacher. Tulip O'Hare and Cassidy, the Saint of Killers. Did you like Preacher?
Yeah.
I never read it.
Okay. We got another one here. Look, Red Hood, number 1.
Yeah.
Jason Todd relocates the city of New Angelique. First appearance of Henrietta Frost, a Forest. So it had like the first appearance of 3 people in it. I don't know. This book are these characters going to come back?
I hope DC backpedals and continues with the book. I hope.
It says here that DC canceled the Red Hood series following a social media post from writer Gretchen Felkner Martin that disparaged conservative activist Charlie Cook, who was shot and killed the same day the issue 1 went on sale.
I know I know if they decide not to use her as a writer, that obviously will change the book significantly. But we were talking about it earlier, yesterday we were talking about it.
Yeah,
Why can the whole project, the whole book,
I know
when
you got like
she
these new
was
characters introduced. I don't understand it.
she's only one contributing factor to that book. There's many artists that contributed
There
to it.
are like
So
an artist. There's a letter that involved with this book. There was an editor working on this book,
color,
a colorist. I guess they really don't have inkers anymore, do they? But anyway, he had all these people working on this book, and I mean, they lost the job too. So I mean, it's kind of like almost like a military punishment, ain't it? You know, like y'all are going down with the ship.
it was a knee-jerk reaction.
I mean,
But
stuff
anyway,
happens. I ain't saying I don't agree with what you said. I mean, I don't agree with it at all. But like,
yeah.
it just bugs me because I wanted to read. I ordered this book, but listen to this right here, Jeff. There's been 160% increase in copies sold this week because there are approximately 2,000 copies have been sold of this issue on the secondary market in the past week, Jeff.
Yeah, of course. It's still red hot right now.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
like
what's sad is because of the hoopla that's going on behind because of what she said, it drowns out all the maybe it's a wonderful book, maybe it's a great story, maybe it's great art, and maybe it's these great new characters. It's all that all gets drowned out because of outside
yeah.
stuff.
Next up, I actually own this book, Amazing Spider-Man 328. Iconic cover art by Todd McFarlane. Final artwork on Amazing Spider-Man title by Todd McFarlane. And called the nut shot. Although I think he's punching him in the solar plexus or the gut, but it looks like he's punching him in the nuts. Increase in copies sold this week versus the previous week due to the fact that McFarlane art on the Amazing Spider-Man title continues to command higher dollars on the secondary market. That's a fact, Jack, especially if they're newsstands. Absolute Batman #9 introduction.
Todd.
Yeah, that's right. Introduction of, I know somebody calls him Todd McFucknuts on some other channel, but they're my nemesis. Introduction of Deathstroke. Briefly, Deathstroke. Oh, Ultimate Deathstroke. Yeah. All right. See, you know what, though? They call this the first appearance of, the first appearance. It's not the first appearance of Bane. There is a Bane. This is an alternate universe Bane, so it's not really that big a deal. Marvel Zombies #1 from 2006. $75 in high grade premier issue of Marvel Zombies written by Robert Kirkman, writer of The Walking Dead. Marvel Zombies were introduced in Ultimate Fantastic Four 21 and 23, by the way, if anybody's wondering to look that up. We got Batman 404, another book I own. Year 1, Part 1, Origin of Bruce Wayne told. First appearance of Holly Robinson. She becomes an ally of Catwoman. Amazing Spider-Man 136. First appearance of Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin. Of course, that's John Romita Sr., not Jr. on it. It's a high grade. It's about $135.
I'm surprised that's not more expensive.
Me too. Moon Knight #1. It's actually a book I kind of want to get now because it's an affordable key.
Yep.
An affordable Spider-Man key is a rare thing in these days, Jeff.
Agreed.
Moon Knight #1. First ongoing Moon Knight title series. Origin of Moon Knight. First appearance of Bushman, a mercenary. First appearance of Khonshu, the Egyptian god of the moon.
Moon Knight.
And I love Moon Knight. I want to get some of these old ones. Like I've been wanting to get some of this, especially ones where Sienkiewicz was doing the covers.
I got a mid-grade of that book.
Tired of this. Look here, Red Hood #1, 1 in 50.
Hey,
it's the price is trending down, $230. Wow.
Jim Lee
Rachel is now selling for $225 to $250 compared to $45 to $60 earlier this week. Good God. Hey, I like this cover. Marvel's Red Band #1 variant by Ryan Brown. $25 a high grade. It's a 1 in 25 variant. And that's pretty cool. And look here.
I'll pick that up for $25.
Why? Oh, Exquisite Corpses #5 foil. Okay, that's why it's $30. I was getting ready to say. So that's interesting. I like the foil concept. Another book that's on the list is, of course, it's hot this week. Deadpool, Batman #1. It's got Deadpool and Batman, Doctor Strange and John Constantine, which is that's a good matchup. Laura Kinney and Nightwing. That's interesting. Hulk and Harley Quinn, Miss Marvel and Static. It's also the first appearance of Logo, a mashup of Wolverine and Lobo. This is the key of the week for Key Collector Comics. Next up, we have Spawn, The Curse of Shirley Johnson, 1 in 25, Frank Miller and Todd McFarlane variant. This is one I've been wanting to get. It's already going for about $50, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one, but I will probably wait later, Jeff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait a little bit later, and I'll probably be able to get it because I know everybody's been shitting on Frank Miller, but let me just enlarge this thing, and let me say I think this is like the way I remember Frank Miller in the '90s, right? You got Frank Miller and McFarlane together on this. I'm assuming that McFarlane inked this, and Miller drew it because I could tell it's Miller, but. You know, I know he's been getting a lot of criticism lately, Jeff, but that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool picture right there.
Because Frank Miller has always been a stylistic artist. He's older now, and he has put out some covers that you kind of look at him and you're like,
well,
I don't know. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it's still Frank Miller. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't care. Me and Mark at Legion of Comics talked about that before, like people shitting on him, like, and John Romita Jr. You know what though? Usually the people shitting on them can't draw a fucking stick figure. All right. X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha. They think everything. You know, the thing is, and maybe I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute, Jeff. But in my opinion, people have gotten spoiled by all this flashy digital art. You know what I'm talking about? Like Art Germ. I like Art Germ. I like Mark Spears. I like John Jane. I like all of it. But you know what I'm talking about? Like that glossy kind of flashy, like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's what I call it. It's all flash and pizzazz.
You can find on YouTube. You can find videos of them actually creating art using like their art tablets, electronic art tablets.
Yeah, but I guarantee you.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying, but when you put pencil to paper, and you go through those steps, and then somebody comes behind and inks it with ink, you know, actual tangible materials, earth materials. Yeah. I'm old, so I think that's old school, and it appeals to me personally a little bit more. It's just that's my soapbox.
Another thing about this, though, I have a feeling that, you know, Frank's a little bit old school. I don't know if he might have just pounded this out on the drafting table. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows?
He might have just been on his art at his desk just drawing this. Is what I think. I imagine that. Last one we got is X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha 1 in 50. Version variant by Joe Madureira. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Joe, but his name's Joe. It's a pretty cool cover of Apocalypse Wolverine.
Yeah, I like that cover.
I just really love that. I might have to get that one later too. I try to make a middle note of things, but like this week, there's a lot of good stuff coming out.
Bruce.
Was Bruce there?
Bruce says, nope, McFarlane fixed Frank's art from the regular cover. Oh, Bruce.
Boggs is back.
I'm back.
Frank
Hi,
Miller
Jeff.
is a god.
What's up, Will?
What's up, Jeff?
Frank Miller is a god.
Frank Miller
is a god amongst men. God amongst men when it comes to comic books.
Me and Will texted each other and said that it's a white T-shirt Sunday.
Yeah, exactly right.
I didn't know it was White Boy today. I'm sorry. Rookie. He says, nobody told me it was White Boy Day. All right, now guys, we got to do another. We got another one to go through here.
No, I'm kidding.
Christina
Payne.
Christina.
I still need to open these bad boys.
Do that for your own channel. We don't. Yeah, open them for a video.
I am.
Got Christina Payne. Christina, would you drop the link for Comics Free Cancer, please, my dear lady, my lady,
my lady,
my lady.
All right.
No, I can't wait to get into these. These are going to be fun.
Hot 10 Comics of the Week, according to the Key Collector app. Uh-oh. I'm bleeding like a stuck pig over here. The damn cat scratched me again. All right.
Not fun.
It's kind of funny. He does that every now and then. He says, I'm just letting you know who's in charge, you son of a bitch. All right. Next, like I said, the Hot 10 Comics of the Week, according to Key Collector app.
A lot of repeats here.
Good. There'll be a lot of repeats for sure.
Oh God, that one.
There we go. That is the link for Comics Curing Cancer's Instagram page. They are taking donations right now. I think it's October. Is it October 24th, Will? I think it starts October 24th. There will be a lot of shows going on. They're going to be selling comics for charity. 100% of the proceeds go to cancer research at the American Cancer Society. You'd actually donate straight to them. There's no like middleman or anything like that. The money goes straight to the Cancer Society. So no worries about that. That's their link tree. It's 10, 24, 26, 25, right? Or no, 10 October 24th through the 26th. It'll be like Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics, DJ Links, Legion of Comics. I think Remy Q, a lot of people, John's Comics are going to be doing. They're going to be doing all kinds of streams. Only Slabs will be doing those slab pulls again, I think. I'm donating some original art by my mom, a Harley Quinn cover she did. So stay tuned for that.
Great cover too. I saw it. Beautiful cover.
Yeah, I'm going to try to save some money next month for the end of the month, if you know what I'm saying, so I can contribute and buy something. I don't know if I can get a lot, but I will drop a couple of dollars on something. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 252 at number 10, $185 in a high grade. First appearance of Spider-Man's black costume. This is cited also as being tied with Marvel Team Up issue 141 as the first appearance of the black costume. This is called Splitting Hairs, ladies and gentlemen. This issue went on sale January 31st, 1984. Marvel Team Up 141 went on sale February 14th, 1984. So why isn't Marvel Team Up 141 the first appearance?
Right.
No, I mean,
it'll
why isn't the Marvel this come out in January 31st? That shouldn't the ASM 252 be the first one?
It'll always be a contested subject.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think the Secret Wars number 8, I think it is supposed to be. Maybe that's just the first.
That explains where it came from. Actually, that explains its origin. That's like what it came from.
Yeah.
But it's also an important key in the black costume. Although I like the black costume, but I like him in the red and blue myself.
Me too.
Symbiote costume was that, and Todd McFarlane's like, as soon as he could get back on Spider-Man, he was like, I'm switching the costume back. The symbiote costume was designed by a Marvel fan from Illinois named Randy Schuler, who was paid $220 by editor-in-chief Jim Shooter for the concept. Randy, you got ripped off, bro.
Oh, Randy.
Randy. I hope he got.
You know who it was? I know that guy was.
You know what though? You know what they should have gave him? They should have gave him the $220 and free comics for life. But whatever. Bye, Velma. Newsstand 9.8 this week sold for $1,350, 0% increase. 9.6 sold for $370. God, that's a big difference though. Look at that.
Yeah, I actually have that book.
A newsstand 9.8. Okay.
In a reprint.
Oh, a 9.6 sold for $370. Wow. That's wild. All right. A newsstand 9.4 sold for $304. A newsstand 7.0 went for $151. I could get that maybe. Anyway, there you go. The key issue relating to symbiotes ranks for the 8th time in 36 weeks on the Hot 10 this year. Tales from the Teen Titans issue 44. This is the issue where Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing. Joseph adopts the name Jericho, and you get the origin of Deathstroke and Jericho in this issue. High grade, raw. It's about $75. A 9.8 graded CGC copy sold for $299 this week, which is up 10%. A 9.8 in a newsstand this week sold for $475 versus the average of $406, which is 70% increase. And there you go. It says, over the years, we have proposed this issue is one of the most undervalued key issues due to potential of Nightwing in live action, especially with the James Gunn DCU, combined with the character's strong fan base built through both TV and comics. And it says also here, and this is true, it's probably the longest running. Is this not the longest? Besides Batman, Nightwing is probably the longest continuous running DC series right now at this time. It's the first ongoing Nightwing series ran for 153 issues in 1996 to 2009. The one they have now is up on the current run is at issue 131. And I think, Will, if I'm not mistaken, you get Nightwing sometimes.
Occasionally.
No, that's Night Terror.
I may drop it soon.
Not there.
You know, collects Nightwing more than me is Paul in the 619. So if anybody wants to know knowledge about Nightwing, go to Paul. I only get it because I like the character. I haven't really started from the beginning. So
Thank you, Christina.
So
yeah, I'm nominated for like 2 awards. So if you like what I do, vote for me. That's all I can say. I'm kind of humble about it. I don't really care if I win or not. Iron Man
good.
55, about $1,400 and a high grade. I mean, it's not going to like, oh no, I didn't win. I'm just excited I got nominated, to be honest. First appearance of Thanos and Eternal from the Titan, born with the deviant gene.
That's a key. I think that is a smart buy, even at 1.4K. I think that key is one of them that is one of those blue chips that will just constantly.
Oh yeah, Thanos is like one of the most popular bad guys ever. Anyway,
yeah.
So it's also the first cameo of Eros, first appearance of Kronos, first appearance of the Mentor, who was Thanos' father, and the first appearance of Drax the Destroyer, created by Kronos to kill Thanos. Also,
it's the first appearance of Drax too. Wow.
Yeah. First appearance of the Blood Brothers too. So you got like the first appearance of 2 like big characters from the MCU in here. Drax the Destroyer and Thanos. But you know what? I would argue that Drax, he didn't really become that popular
until Guardians.
Until Batista played him in the Guardians with James Gunn.
That's true.
But I like Drax. I always liked him.
Me too.
It comes up at number 8 this week on the top 10. 9.2 went for $14.99 this week. That's $1,499, not $14. 10% increase.
Yeah, but you see how the increases aren't wild. They're not like 112%. It's always these constant little 10%, 7%.
A minute, how could it be high over 340? So I could probably get it. I don't care. I like the grade, to be honest. Yeah, the grade just goes and jumps.
I wouldn't mind having like a
6.5
or a 7.0 for a couple $100. I'd do that.
Thanks, Bruce. Says, yay, vote for that. Everybody's, all my friends are getting to vote for me. You okay, Will?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just messing with Jeff.
All right. Anyway, I thought you were like trying to. Oh, I thought you were trying to say something like,
I thought maybe he was on the throne. I don't know.
And now, okay, anyway, we got that. It says last week a 3D light show put on by Disney at a marketing expo in Shanghai, China, for Avengers Doomsday paid homage to Secret Wars 8 when God Emperor Doom killed the Mad Titan by ripping his spine and skull from his body, leading to speculation that this might somehow play out in the film. I don't think that's going to happen. Ultimate Fallout number 4, another blue chipper. Price is going down right now, it looks like. High grade, $300. First appearance, that's raw. First appearance of Miles Morales Spider-Man from an alternate reality. It was distributed in a polybag. Diamond Comic Distributors estimates that 65,000 copies of the first printing were shipped. Number 7 on the list this week, a 9.8 sold for $949 versus the average of $901. A variant 9.8 sold for $10,200 this week. Jesus. A 9.6 sold for $462. 5 copies of the 9.6 outsold the average. A 9.0, $285 versus $273. I would get a 9.0 or something. I don't care what grade it is.
I have one that's signed by Brian Michael Bendis. It's in raw form, but I think they're not rare. There's a lot of them out there. I'm really at one point I was 100% yes, I'm sending it in to get it slapped. But now I'm kind of thinking, I don't know.
It says that a 9.8 variant by Mark Jujedovich has been graded by CDC 985 times with 203 unsigned copies for Secret 9.8. It says by comparison, there are 4,496 copies of the standard edition, graded 9.8.
See,
The variance has experienced extreme volatility over the years since its population. The following dollar amounts represent the average sale for each year. In 2011, it was 115, and now look here, it's went to 40,000 in 2022, down to 24,000, 10,000 in 2024. Now it's 9,000. Jesus.
Yeah, you never trust the COVID years. Don't even look at them.
Well, I just had something fall. All right.
Damn it.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, all
It's
right.
Jeff's fault. Well,
Tell me
no,
it wasn't the silent issue of G.I. Joe.
Well, that's a reprint anyway. I don't care if it falls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got the real one, but I'm not going to put the real one on the wall.
Okay.
No, it was Mom's sketch cover.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Uncanny X-Men 94. That's the book I want to get. Second team appearance of X-Men that debuted in Giant Size X-Men. Number 1. Second appearance of Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Thunderbird. Fourth appearance of Wolverine. First appearance of Dragonfly. This is the beginning of Chris Claremont's 16-year consecutive run on the title that ended with Uncanny X-Men 279. First new X-Men story following 5 years of reprints, by the way. It's number 6 on the list this week. High grade's about $800 raw. A 9.0 sold for $1,440. An 8.0 graded sold for $960. A 2.0 sold for $255. This is the 8th time in 2025 that X-Men 94 has graced us with its presence on this list. Next up at number 5, we have New Mutants 98.
That's a book I want. Graded.
Yeah, I kind of want to. $400. First appearance of Deadpool. First appearance of Copycat. Impersonating Domino. First appearance of Gideon, a member of the Externals. High grade and raw is about $400. Mid grade is about $120. Low grade $40. 9.8 sold for $1,025 this week. It's a 1% increase. A 9.8 newsstand though sold this week for $2,200, which is a 6% increase. Then we had a newsstand 8.5 for $325. It says here, expect this book to maintain strong secondary market value and enjoy modest gains over the years, as the characters increasingly represent an era of nostalgia, even for the most casual comic. That's a lame AI written statement. All right, Iron Man. It's like something that you would do with the AI on eBay. Iron Man number 1 from 1968, $1,800 and a high raw grade. First ongoing title series featuring Iron Man, Origin of Iron Man, Identity of Big M, revealed to be Whitney Frost, later known as the Madame Mask, the daughter of Count Nefaria. That's a lot to say. It's number 4 on the list this week. 9.0 this week, sold for $2,600. It's up 23% from $2,100. A 4.0 went for $451 this week. 4% increase from $432. This is the 9th time the Iron Man 1 is ranked on the top 10 in 2025. Coming in at number 3, we have Tomb of Dracula number 10. This, my friends, is the first appearance of Blade, the Vampire Hunter. 1.1K in the high raw grade. A 9.0 this week, sold for $2,040, up from the average of $1,880, a 9% increase. On the lower end, we have a 4.0, went for $575, which is a 15% increase from $501. Blade's introduction marks only its 3rd time on the Hot 10 in 2025. Throttled by difficulty in Marvel Studios getting the film into development, and I don't think that movie's ever going to be made. Coming in at that's number 3. Number 2, we have Star Wars number 1 from 1977. First issue 1 and number 6 are an adaptation through 6 are an adaptation of Star Wars: A New Hope. In this issue, you get the first appearance of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, C-3PO and R2-D2, Grand Moff Tarkin, first appearance of Beru and Owen Lars, probably their last appearance, and introduction of Stormtroopers. First cover appearance of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Han Solo, who are not featured in this story. Reading order is Star Wars 1 through 6, then Princess Leia number 1. And it's about $300 in a high grade raw copy, $90 in a mid grade, $30 in low. Transaction from last week, 9.6. Last week sold for $793, up 4% from $764. A 9.4 for $470. That's only a 2% increase. We have It wasn't until 2015 when Star Wars The Force Awakens was released that they really stepped on the gas with this book, it says. It says that, and listen to this, prior to the secondary market boom, the average sale for a 9.4 CGC graded copy in 2020 was $270. And now it's like double that. Okay, and then we got the last one I want this one. Am I still here? Okay. We got Giant Size X-Men #1, $5,000 in a high grade raw. Usually, we're talking like super high grade near mint. First appearance of the new X-Men: Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, and it's Wolverine's third appearance. It's also the first appearance of Ilana Rasputin as a child, who later becomes Magic. Introduction of Krakoa, the living island, and it's also the first use of the sound effect snicked, associated with Wolverine's claws when he pops them. Transactions this week include a 9.0 CGC copy was sold for $4,149 this week. It's up from its older price of $3,881, 7% increase. And even a 2.5 this week sold for $1,075, which is up 12%. And this is the 13th week in 2025 that Giant Size X-Men has qualified for the Hot 10, and the fourth time it's been at the #1 spot this year. And there you go, people. That is your Hot 10 comics of the week. And we are done with that.
Nice.
We got Meyer Q. He says, I have only been reading comics a few years now, so there's a lot I haven't read, but I feel like Hickman's run from FF all the way through Avengers to Secret Wars was peak comics, my dopamine receptor. You know what? Actually, I like that Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars is pretty good. He was pretty good on, I didn't read the Fantastic Four. But yeah, I agree with you on that, Meyer. I agree. He said, I've been burnt since. Yeah, well, haven't we all? And there's Madam back again. I love you, Madam. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, now we're at the last segment of the night. That, of course, is out of context panels of the week. Now let's get into it. I wonder if it's fun dancing. I like music and rhythm, but those silly girls get in my hair. Why don't they leave me alone?
Maybe you should stop going dancing, and then it will happen.
Who knows? Are you trying to tell me that we're up against atomic vampires?
Dude, that looks like Greg Olson.
It kind of does. You know what, though? What the fuck are atomic vampires? That sounds fucking scary as hell.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have, so my humming is no good, huh? Well, I'll hum for evil.
How is humming evil?
I don't know. How's he going to hum for evil? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't either. Plus, dude, your outfit's terrible.
God, he looks like trash, don't he? All right. Permit me to introduce myself, Aquaman. I call myself the Seaman. And I'd like to ask you to.
Oh, God, terrible name.
It looks like he's swimming in semen, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it does. Hey, if you want me to read any, let me know.
You came, princess, you came. I could not help it, John. Do not think me cheap. But no one ever kissed me as you did. And it's wrong, but I could not stay away. She came. Hey, blub. Yeah, shit. Dude just spit in his face.
He hocked to it on him.
No, this is not a family show, and I'll never lie and say it is.
Right.
All right, here we go. Ladies first, the doc can wait. All right, this is definitely not a family show. Yo, Rich, what up?
Rich.
Next one. Some of these aren't that great this week, but Cap, it's so wonderful to hear you say that. Here now, that's no way for a seasoned crime fighter to act. I think she's wanting to get at that seasoned crime fighter another way here. Know what I'm saying, man? Know what I'm saying? We got good boy. Hose me down now. That's it. Good and wet.
Oh, God, Batman. Wow, I just lost a little bit of respect for you.
Next up, catch me, Superman. Nah, I've got a radio. He's like, I'm bored. I don't really want to chase you, Lois.
I'm
Hey,
trying to
John's
listen.
Comics with Friends is here.
Hey,
I just
John.
like that, though. She's like, catch me, Superman. And he's just chilling there with his boombox. He says, nah, I've got a radio. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, it's you. She did you bring me a new picture? No, Mr. Jameson. I've been sort of busy with my studies, but here's a pair of pants for you. You see J. Jonah Jameson in his underwear over here, in his boxer shorts. He said, I didn't bring you a story, but I got you some pants there, you pervert. I took the week off. Let's go and pay for our hardcore pornography.
Oh, God. These are terrible.
Here's Deadpool. Why does my shirt have to be off? More rubbing, less talking.
Who is that?
I don't know, but I think it's hilarious. It's Deadpool, but I don't know who she is. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell us. John, Bruce, Rich, somebody, Phil. Who is the girl? The red girl, the pink girl. I like it. She's like more rubbing, less talking. Next up, we got Dick. Oh, Dick, you've come.
My darling, my beloved. Oh, God. That's Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa. Okay. Okay. Well, why does she have an orange hue to her?
Yeah.
She had like a pink hue to her. I like it. I like it. Kind of remind me of some lady Captain Kirk would mess with. Why that 2-bit leather pusher left a store dummy here and sneaked out on me? He really didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, face the facts, lady. He don't like it.
I kept walking until I finally was close enough to see the object itself. And then my gaze fell upon the unbelievable, indescribable. No, it can't be. Such things don't exist. And yet there it is. I'm looking at it. I think he caught his grandma and grandpa getting it on, so I think. Anyway.
Oh,
If I may be, she goes, I am Eleanor, Sir Knight, and if I may be of service. Well, I could think of a few things we could let you do.
yep.
All right. Anyway, and then to the amazement of all, thanks to Superman, Penny is completely cured. And to show her appreciation, she'll play a tune on her musical bottles as though they were a xylophone. How thrilling. Yes, indeed. So he saved her life so she could stand up and start playing musical jars or bottles. Okay. Good job, Superman. I don't know, Superman doesn't look too amused. He's like, yeah, whatever. You were mistaken, madame. Split.
It's terrible.
It's terrible, but it's funny. Next up. Ooh, feel that alien ooze, baby. Okay. Thou wilt die in the arena, manling, to amuse Queen Clea. I too shall laugh at the stupid male who dared to strike a mistress superior. Whew! What a sweet, gentle creatures you Atlantean girls are.
She looks more Egyptian than Atlantean.
Now, this one's kind of disturbing. Now I'll tell you the story, and you act out the parts with your hands.
Oh, God, Ronald McDonald, no.
Okay. Guess I'll make a nuisance of myself and somewhere else. What? You know I'd rather lose both arms than you.
That's a lie
Okay.
and a half.
That doesn't really quell the rumors about those two, does it? Well, I never. There's something queer about this. Mighty queer. Okay.
Wonder what she's looking at.
Honestly, that George Carter is a wonderful guy. He's so manly, so rugged. If only you were more like that, Leslie. Wow. Wow. Really? That's mean. All right. What does that say? Surfing something. Betty, you're delicious. All right, I couldn't read that one part. I don't like your face, she. He smacks him in it. Next up, we got Quick Diana. Pull all the levers you can reach. What lever are you wanting Diana to pull there, dude? Huh? That's what I want to know. Huh? I'm such a weirdo. Hello, beautiful, or what? Steve, you've got to make love to a redheaded girl. What? Wait, what? I thought her and Steve were, they got like an open relationship or something?
It seems like
That's what it sounds like to me. Mr. Lodge, it's no fun being on board without a girl. Don't worry, Reg. What are you going to do, Mr. Lodge, you weirdo? All right. Next up, what can two young boys do competitively in deep snow? I don't know. Here's Betty. She says, I'll try anything. You freak, Betty. All right. Good heavens. What's it say? I can't read that part. Good heavens. Good heavens, Penny Packer. A catastrophe, sir. We've been completely stripped of our ladies' undergarments. You've been stripped of Okay. I kind of think that's funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. But I'm easily amused, so it's okay. Next up, something or somebody fell in. Let's see what caused a splash. If it was a corpse, I'll buy the next coffee. Well, damn, that's pretty morbid, girl. Lady. She say, stop, or I'll plug you. Or you sing, or I'll plug you. Way down up on the Swanee River. Are you going to plug him with what? So I want to know, that gun or something else. You came to me, girlie. I didn't come to you. What is she doing there? Next up, I'm afraid I must ask you to remove your jacket for inspection, sir. That bulge. Oh, that bulge, huh, you say? Oh, interesting. Next up, we have a Hulk here. And I'm going to have to switch this to the other side again. You have mouth, and you must scream. So cream Hulk in impotent rage. A millions of bolts of crackling electricity bombarded your steel-thewed frame. He wants to cream the Hulk? Like, I don't know. It seems kind of weird to me, but maybe this is probably the worst segment of comic panels ever. Anyway, that's the end of the show. That was the last segment. Actually, there were a few good ones in there, but they're not all gems, right? So anyway, reminder to tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, Bad Cinema. And me and hopefully Big Jeff will be there. And I don't know anybody else. If anybody else wants to watch this movie and then be on the panel or have seen this movie, you're welcome to join, because we'll be reviewing Enter the Ninja from 1982, or 83 or 82, starring Franco Nero and Sho Kazuki. And then Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, my guest for Comic Conversations will be Phil's Treehouse. And if you just a reminder of Phil, I'll play this little clip in honor of it.
Silent Green is people!
All right. So there we go with that. It's going to be this week. And then Thursday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 Pacific Time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time, we will be in honor of the late, great Robert Redford. we will be reviewing Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, starring him and Paul Newman, who's also a late great actor. And then later on that night, the Comic Lounge will be at 7 p.m. Eastern. So please hang out with us there for that. It should be fun. And it feels like you're darn tootin'. Is the Hulk named Jeff? The Hulk was named, he might have been named Jeff, who knows? Anyway, guys, thanks for showing up. Be sure to look out for Will's going to have 2 new videos dropping this week.
Came back right at the end.
Will, right? You're going to be opening like Somali packs this week?
Yeah, I'll be doing one each video.
That's good. That's a good idea. All right. And Jeff, we'll see him on Matt's Body, and we'll be on Kingdom of Nerds here at, in 30 minutes. So come and check us out there. We're going to be doing our book reviews. We read 3 interesting books this week. I kind of liked them this week. I'm not going to get into that because we will save that for the show. But remember to like and subscribe to me and everybody else on the panel, in the chat. Just everybody, love everybody. That's like Jackie Moon says in Semi-Pro. But we have come to the end of the road, as the boys, the men say. We've come to the end of the road. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, as Uncle Stan always used to say every Saturday morning,
Come, son of Jarrell, kneel before Sod.
Snoochie boochies.